monsters avoid really fast racers who win. Hello, I'm Vincent Powell-Reid, and these are 10 tips for learning how to learn. Super ferocious monsters avoid really fast racers who win is a mnemonic device to help you remember the first letters of the 10 tips. Set goals, focus on the process, maintain focus, and avoid procrastination are the first 4. Number 1, set goal. My goal 9 months ago was to learn Sesh Medu Neter, or the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic writing system. What a monumental goal, right? So what you have to do is break it down and focus on the process instead of the results. With Sesh Medu Neter, I had to focus on learning the individual letters before worrying about reading any walls or papyri. This technique applies to math or sports or whatever you want to learn. Before you can solve equations, you need to know addition and subtraction. Before a defensive back learns coverage, he has to focus on a proper stance and backpedal first. Before I could learn the Sesh Medu Neter, I had to learn the monoliterals first. Number 3, maintain focus. On page 76 of her book, A Mind for Numbers, Dr. Barbara Oakley introduces the Pomodoro technique. In this technique, you set a timer for 25 minutes, and once that starts, no sneaking off to web surf, talking on the phone, or checking the score of the game. It's 25 minutes of pure focus. No one can eat an entire steak all at once. You have to break it down into smaller units in order to digest it. The Pomodoro technique helps us to achieve breaking down a large task. Number 4, avoid procrastination. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are infamous for derailing focus. The cues from the notifications lead directly to procrastinating, so it's best just to close the applications that take you away from your focus. Recall, flashcards, reward and relax, and written word are tips 5 through 8. Number 5, recall information. Take a second and see if you can recall the first 5 tips for learning how to learn. Maybe this will help. Super ferocious monsters avoid really fast racers who win. Did that help? Practicing recalling information helps strengthen neural connections. Number 6, flashcards. As you saw earlier, this is one of the learning tools I use. Combined with other tools, flashcards can be very effective. Number 7, reward and relax. You have to take time to reward yourself and relax from focusing at times. For me, a trip to the Detroit Institute of Arts allowed me to remain immersed in the culture of the image while not specifically focusing on problem solving. In her online course, Dr. Oakley discusses how our subconscious minds work on problems our conscious minds have taken a break from working on. She calls this the diffuse mode. According to psychologist Stanislas Dehaney, when we write, a neural circuit is automatically activated and contributes in unique ways that we are just now learning about. Actually, writing the Sesh Medu Neter down was a really important part of me engaging the process. You're familiar with this acronym by now, but it's also important to know that acronyms are a form of chunking information. Another form can be seen in the determinatives of sesh metal nature. The last glyph is a brazier, which helps me identify the word as fire on the top and the word on the bottom as roast, bake, or grill. Make sure you plan to rest. This is often overlooked, but our brains lose their efficiency when they're tired. This is Vincent Powell-Reid, and these are 10 tips for learning how to learn.